invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure that bell notification is lit like that. You guys will not miss out for any future updates. You guys don't want to miss out, man. We got ourselves a nice early stream for everybody. Welcome in. Let's get all the numbers up. And let's check the titles. Let's see what we're going on X. Make sure we're live everywhere as we start to roll this up, because these are impromptu spaces. So yeah, and now it's up to that $500 giveaway. Everybody can pull up. I'm sure we'll get some decent numbers with that going and stuff. Those who already have sent me their UID number, yeah, that'll be in the mix for you guys tomorrow. So let's go ahead and start right at the top as this room fills up. We're gonna play some jams, let it fill up. Let me see the chat get a little live, and then we're gonna take it to the next level.
Bullish AF is XPX. Bullish AF is XPX. Bullish AF is XPX. Bullish AF is XPX. Rico money bags and he's finna change the game.
Let's go, fam.
I said bullish AF. XPX finna go insane. I said bullish AF. I said bullish AF. XPX is the name. XPX is the game. I said bullish AF. I said bullish AF. XPX is the name. XPX is the game. I said bullish AF. I said bullish AF. Got a gold card.
Got a gold card. Go ahead and share that link everywhere if you guys can for me. I really appreciate it if you guys can. And then we can take it to the next level. I want to see the numbers actually climb up in here. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's get some more people up in here. What's up, Sharon? What's up? You got TK up in here. You got about, yeah, the numbers are climbing fast. I do want some loud numbers today. We're going to be doing some giveaways for everybody. Sharon, I'm working on getting you back into that group. If you can, make sure that everybody who's trying to win this $500 giveaway, that you guys do go register with this link and join the Telegram. Okay, register with this link and then join the Telegram. I can't type at the same time. I was trying to do a couple of things. I want the room to fill up. I see everybody pulling up. It's looking very bullish, very bullish. Registered, nice, nice, nice. All right. Yeah, we're gonna be, and those people, I'm letting you guys know every time we do this, these BYD5 things, I'm gonna be getting all these things set up for them. What's up, Dabatola? We're cranking it up a notch. We're cranking it up just a bit, just to make some noise for everybody as we climb up and stuff like that. But I do want you guys, if I'm letting you guys know right now, every time I'm going to be talking to these BYD5 people, we're going to be giving you guys some giveaways. Like, I'm close to them. I want you guys to honestly just print. Did crazy good on the Solana futures trade. You guys get ready for some more buys coming through. That's what happens. That's what I do. So, I mean, very, very nice. We're going to talk about that in just a bit. I want everybody to pull up. We got the Jerry the Turtle fan pulling up, man. Get your community in here. I'm loving the numbers, how fast we're pulling up. We're already at 40 people, not even 3 minutes in. We're live on YouTube. We're live on X on 2 accounts. We're live on Rumble as well. We got Dabatola up in here, so, you know, spam the chat, man. Say what's up to everybody, and let's see where this market is at, and get everybody on the same page. It's been pretty shaky, right? Let's be honest, it's been pretty shaky, but with what's going on, I think we're doing relatively pretty good, to be honest with you guys, because, you know, let's be honest, there's a lot of things going on around the world right now that usually affect the market a lot harder than what Bitcoin is being affected right now. And I think that's starting to show the strength of Bitcoin over time will continue to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And as Bitcoin gets stronger, so will the rest of the space. So will the rest of, you know, the cryptocurrencies that you guys are invested in, especially if they got some solid utility, they got a real community, or if it's just maybe just holding Ethereum. Maybe you're just holding ETH. Maybe you're just holding XRP. Maybe you're just holding just pure BNB, pure Solana. You know, you're not wrong for doing any of these right now, because, you know, we are not at the height of the market. We haven't had altcoin season. Some people are trying to psych you out that, oh, maybe it's not going to happen. It's going to happen, okay? Human greed is why it happens. Why does it happen? Bitcoin's dominance drops. What do you think happens when Bitcoin's dominance drops? You think people just stop having the urge to print more money? right? But they know that Bitcoin reaches its peak. So what do? They look for something else that they can buy into. So unless the humans are going to change the way that they move, those who are saying that there's not going to be altcoin season, maybe it won't pump as hard. But I don't know. If there's more people in this space than before, and Bitcoin's dominance drops, and these same people want to look for another entry on something that can print for them, I don't see why they wouldn't look at some possible entries on maybe ETH. You know, we got BlackRock talking about ETH, buying a whole bunch of ETH. It's going to happen really sneaky how these things just kind of shoot up on everybody. But I think the prices, even though I know they're not exactly where we want them to be, it's not as euphoric right now as it was a week ago. And obviously there's, potential wars and actual, war actually happening. It usually affects the market a lot harder than this, but I think it's starting to show a lot of strength in Bitcoin and what Bitcoin can really do. So appreciate you guys pulling up. Let's look at the technicals, look at what's going on, add some indicators, have some fun together. I think the daily chart is the main one that, when you really zoom out, you can see, even with everything that's going on in the space as far as or around the world with the wars and everything like that, Bitcoin is still holding really, really well. Now, after that bounce on the 50 moving average, we did rally all the way back up to a little over $110,000 and then pulled right back down to that 50 moving average. But you can see how Bitcoin is truly respecting this line and stuff like that. Now we can add some other ones. I don't want to make it too loud for you guys. I like the 200 moving average with this combination as well. Since we've been in this green cloud, it looks really good. But that's really loud. I like using the Blunthouse indicator, and when I'm doing these futures trade, my screen looks kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to zooming out and looking at, hey, I made a right investment because we're still early. The Bitcoin rainbow chart has not been completely fulfilled. When you zoom out and you look at this chart on the 50 moving average and you just clean up the chart a bit and you're not futures trading, you're looking long term, it's really easy to see that there's still, upward movement. We just gotta, and we broke past the previous highs. So to say that there's not some extra movement that could happen to the upside, I mean, that's on the table for sure. Can it go down? Yeah, it can. That's what we do, right? What goes up must come down. What goes down must go up. What just showed up is now leaving. What just left is now pulling up, right? It's like this infinity sign always happening, and we're going to have some more of that. That's just part of the market. But overall, long term, the market's going to be going up. It's been doing this for a while, and I mentioned to you guys before, in these other cycles and these other halvings when there was, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, doesn't matter whether you're on this side or that side, Bitcoin's just always did whatever it did. It's very neutral. Now, are there short-term volatility movements because of these things? Absolutely. You had COVID, you had all these things, but whether or not that this thing plays out over time, that's not the case. That's definitely not the case, right? So paying attention to that, and if you can put yourself in a good position, and you're only putting in money that you can just let sit there and you're not worried about it, then you can do really good. You actually can do extremely really good because it is a holder's market a lot of the times. Now, you can print every day. I like to do that. I mean, I woke up and the bag was looking absolutely amazing on a futures trade. On Solana, got it at 144, sold it at like 150 something. So it was like 400%. It was like a nice size bag for the day to start. It was really, really nice because, when these things get oversold, they're just oversold. And obviously the market's going to turn right back around anyways. And if you can do a futures trade where the liquidation price is nowhere serious, if you got enough capital backing up, you can really, just let it sit, right? Like I had enough capital backing up where my liquidation price wasn't even like, and my leverage was set at 50 still, but my liquidation price wasn't like, unless Solana hit like $99. And, for Solana to drop that far today would be quite extreme. And I don't think we're at that level right now. Now, if I saw a BTC breaking underneath the 50 moving average, I would consider being careful with going long on any of these other alts and stuff like that, because BTC is the rising tide, okay? Don't let nobody else tell you differently. Whether it does it the first day that it happens or it happens the second day, BTC can either suck the momentum out of the market or literally have everybody walking around on their toes with butterflies in their stomach, right? So that's what BTC is all about. And that's why we cover Bitcoin, because it's very important to understand how the market is feeling, the sentiment of the market, because it lets us know what's going on. So the daily chart's looking good. We're above the 50 moving average. The 4 hour 4-hour chart is where if you're doing futures trade, you can really use this to your advantage. Add some indicators once you get in trading mode or whatnot, and it'll give you these entries, right? You see the sell up here. You could have shorted Bitcoin from around this price right here on the 4-hour chart from 109 all the way down to here, right? It never told you to get out of this position and all the way down to 102,000. Now it did pick back up and start trading sideways, and now that you got a buy signal on the 4-hour chart, you can absolutely, say, hey, if you're the one shorting using the 4-hour chart, I'm out now. Now I'm gonna flip it and reverse it. Shout out to Missy Elliott, right? Oh man, we're getting old, Dabatola. We're getting old, brother. Right here we got Bitcoin flipping it and reversing it, right? And we got a buy signal on the 4-hour chart. Now, is this a great buy signal confirmation? I'll be honest with you guys. A lot of times when it hits this 50 moving average the first time, there's usually another dip. So I'm not so sure if this is enough momentum to actually get it past the 50 moving average, because a lot of times the first retest does fail. And even though we have this right here with a buy signal, it could very easily crash right into that 50 moving average and come back down and wick down to the point of control for those who are trading on this 50 moving average and the 4-hour chart, right? And shout out to Blunt, because I like to use this. If you look right here, this is the first mouse gets to squeeze, the second mouse gets to cheese, right? And I'm telling you guys, this little phrase is very powerful. Once you see it and you attach it to this little phrase, it's really hard not to. The first mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese. And a lot of times this happens when it comes to these shorts. It also happens with the longs, because this is like a mirror, like flips. But I'm just curious if this is a situation where, Bitcoin's underneath the 50. It does use this little gap right here to hit this 50 moving average, but it actually crashes and then comes back down to the 50 moving average, or to the point of control, to actually break past this 50 moving average and give Bitcoin some bullish momentum to start going back towards this upper value range at 108,000. Now Bitcoin can just say, hey Rico, I don't care what you just said, and I don't care what's going on and how many mouses are getting to squeeze and how many mouses are getting to cheese. We're gonna pump it up right now, right? That's Bitcoin. It's a very highly volatile market, and nobody has a clear crystal ball to look into the future. What we're trying to do is follow where this stuff is going. And you know what, I got to be honest with you guys, we've been doing relatively well, being able to follow the treasure map. Shout out to Blunt House. Man, if you guys get a chance, join the Feg TGs, I think on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Blunt House will be dropping some true wisdom as far as a lot of trading going on up in there. And yeah, this is something that some of these phrases really stuck with some of the things that I kind of had an idea around. And then whoa, oh yeah, Rico JYAY is getting listed on Bitmart this week. That's bullish, man. Get the whole community in here, man. Let's make some noise. What's up, man? Happy Father's Day to the whole space, man. I forgot to wish you guys a happy Father's Day, man. Rocking with you guys 100%. Shout out to you guys. Here we go, man. Yeah, so make sure you guys join those telegrams, the Feg Telegram, and just especially when Blunt is on, and you guys will see me in there. It sounds like almost like I like it, because I'm trying to get as much information out of him as he can, because you can't fake time in the market, right? It's like he's been doing trading for a long time, way longer than 2017 since I've been in crypto. So time in the market beats timing the market, but you also get a lot of wisdom while you're in this market, just lingering around and consuming all this information. So really curious if this is what we have happen right here with BTC, a case of first mouse getting the squeeze, second mouse getting the cheese, and then this break over the 50 moving average. But like I said, Bitcoin can just change his mind, and that's why we're following the treasure map, and we're not trying to front run anything, right? We're just following the indicators. We're following the strategy that works for you. Not every strategy, my strategy. So it's not financial advice is going to work for everybody else. Like, everybody's brain works different, man. And it has to make sense to you. And I suggest that, if you're interested, that, sign up to BYD5. Of course, we got that link for everybody. And start with a demo account, or join this Telegram right here. I've posted it in the chat already. Join this Telegram, and there's some giveaways that if you're registered with this code right here that I given you guys up above, this QBTEYJ, there's some more giveaways. That's part of the $500 giveaways. It's inside of Telegram. I'll be loading your guys' account so you guys have some funds to trade with. And if you guys tap in with me on this channel, you should be able to turn the 50 to 100, the 100 to 200, and move up from there on and grow your account little by little by testing out a strategy and not doing 50 different strategies in 1 week. Find a strategy that you study that works for you, and then lock in on that strategy, because every strategy is going to be times where it loses, right? You can see right here, where this was green, then red, then green, then red, right? So it's got to be a strategy that you've practiced over time, because just using only indicators is not going to be the clean cut scenario fix. Like, you have to have a method in your head of how this really works, and you have to have a lot of trust in yourself to make sure that that's what you're going to be working on. Love to see Kendu up in here. Let's get Kendu up in here, man. How to Tech Simplified. Shout out to you. That sounds like a YouTube channel. MJ, appreciate you, man. We're all legends in the space. I really appreciate it, man. I'm feeling like a deity though now, because SK built us something special. Now that SK built us something special, I'm feeling like a deity, and that might sound kind of crazy, but we got a new sexy buy bot in the XPXTG that you guys got to go check out. The only way you're gonna see it though is if you make that thing ring. That's what you guys. So overall, crypto market cap is $3.29 trillion market cap. When we get back over that 3.5, you're going to feel that euphoric movement all over again. So right now, 4-hour chart, BTC is looking really good. It's got a buy signal. Let's lower the time frames a little bit and see exactly where BTC is trying to head, right? So again, under the 50, we got some buy signals, looking strong, looking good, coming off the bottom, the lower value range. We can see price shaking hands right here on the 2-hour chart, right at the point of control, and having this instance of this, 50 moving average still underneath it. And we might have that happen again, even on this one. First mouse gets the squeeze, second mouse gets the cheese, and it'll come down and fill this gap right here really fast. Phew, come down here to 102, and then because when it's really volatile like this, that the market makers are in the hunt to liquidate some people, right? So make sure that if you're trying to long this thing, that's why you don't want to front run it and catch like some kind of falling knife on this thing, right? You want to make sure that this thing's settled in and it's really going to do this. And I like this indicator when it also breaks past the 50 moving average. When it's like this indicator and above the 50 moving average, I know that we're in an upward trend. So 1-hour chart, here we go. 1-hour chart looking really good. Really, really good. Now, if you're a 1-hour chart trader, this is where things are looking good, but you got to look at these other time frames and understand that, some things can happen, right? But I love when I see this indicator like this, where it lights up and it breaks the 50 moving average at the same time. That's super cool for me. And here goes another instance, first mouse gets a squeeze, second mouse getting the cheese. I think another little mouse got a little bit of cheese right here, but really this is the one that got the cheese because it wicked all the way low, and now this is already, higher lows, higher low. It's already starting to climb up. But when I see this indicator flicker green and the candle actually breaks the 50 moving average at the same time, I love that. You should check out Zeus. Okay, get the Zeus community in here, man. I've been waiting for the Zeus community to come in, but man, I don't know what's going on. Let's get them in here so we can Zeus it up in here and throw some lightning bolts around with this little doggy, man. I've been hearing the rumble. I've been seeing you guys on Deck Screener. I just haven't been seeing the community, and that's what I like to invest into is solid communities. People pulling up to the live stream like that. I know it's not like a completely cabal play, and at least there's individuals behind it, right? So BTC is looking good right now. You see this gap right here? I love trading these gaps now. Like, oh my God. Like this little buy signal on the 1-hour chart, looking really healthy above the 50 moving average, coming off the lower value range. This little gap right here. Oh yeah, it could definitely be traded. And it's going to try to come actually break past these, but this is the area it can go to. And if it breaks past this little area, this little shelf that it's at right here, here goes another gap right to the point of control at 109. And BTC could literally do this and at the higher time frame still have like that pullback happen. So that's why you want to stick to the time frames that you like, and really do multi time frame analysis. Really goes a long way. But BTC on the 1-hour chart looking good, and you're kind of feeling that momentum a little bit. When I woke up seeing Solana pumped up, I already knew Solana actually moved a lot faster than what Bitcoin has been doing, because if you look, Bitcoin's just been trading right here right around that 104, 105. So still a lot of work to do, but I mean, let's be honest. You go to sleep and you wake up and Bitcoin's still pumping above $100,000. So that's really good right there. I really enjoy that. No matter what, what's going on around the world and what, all this stuff going on, the overall sentiment, you got BTC pumping. I got my XPX shirt on. Not sure if you guys can see that. Very nice. The green's not popping, but this green looks amazing in real life. I promise you guys. So we'll talk about that as well. I was just seeing the purple. The colors are off for sure on the chat. But here we go. 105. Let's go to the next couple things that we got going on right here. Let's go to ETH for everybody. Appreciate the stream filling up tremendously. It's looking really, really good. We got Jerry the Turtle in here. We got the Zeus community about to pull up. So here we go, man. Daily chart on ETH doing exactly what BTC does. It just does it late. It's going to be bouncing off this 50 moving average. Most likely, I'm going to be saying I told you guys so when it comes up here to this upper valley range. Now, if BTC pulls back on that daily chart and breaks underneath the 50 moving average, you can forget about it. It'll just fall right off of this and come right back down to this. It'd be crazy to see it down here. I don't think it can come down here, but $1,400 ETH, whoa. People would be mad. People would be mad. Let's see what happens. There goes ETH is very choppy. Lower valley range. 4-hour chart looking pretty good. Definitely has showed you guys where it wants to hold on to price right here, right at 2,500 or so. So ETH has been holding really strong. You can lower these time frames up. I don't really like to trade ETH. It's choppy. ETH is a buy and hold situation for sure. And yeah, it could definitely fill this gap right here. I think it could do this right here. Let's turn on some indicators on this 1-hour chart. Let's see what it's looking like. We do got a buy signal right here. If it filled this gap right here, ETH could be going up to 2,700. That would be a lot of fun right there for everybody. And very doable because that's the area that we just came from, right? So this is the chart that I would be looking on to look for my entries on ETH if I was doing some longs and stuff like that, and see what's going on. The 1-hour chart is kind of like, it's very you can digest this pretty easy. This is not, I can see this pretty easy. Underneath the 50, coming down. Above the 50, going up. Underneath the 50, going down. Above the 50, going up. Broke underneath the 50, nice little fake out. Right back above the 50, gigasend. Underneath the 50, come back down. So this is where I would be looking, and then I would be using indicators like this to trigger my exact, pull the trigger on the trade. And this is where I would be looking when I add this right here. If you look now, adding this other indicator, the 200 moving average, I know it's kind of loud for everybody. This is letting me know that it's headed towards the 200 moving average. If it can break this 200 moving average, it most likely will go to the upper valley range, right? It's going to go like this. But if it can trade and break above this and turn this cloud green on this side, we could see some bullish momentum on Ethereum. So right now, ETH has some potential to go up to 2,700. You could just hold it and wait for it to go to 10,000. One day it will. When, nobody knows, right? It's got ETFs. It's got BlackRock buying it. You guys know we live in a new era of this crypto market where you can hear crazy bullish news and the prices can stay the same, right? Or you can hear one bad tweet and the market goes down out of nowhere, right? So let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit, and then we'll start on the next one. Go to BNB, and then we'll go to Solana. And we'll get that started right there. We'll have some fun. Here we go. BNB, like I said, mind of his own. 1-hour chart, very easy to see. Underneath, bearish. Bearish, right? And it's still a little bit bearish, right? It's underneath the 50 moving average. On the daily chart, still doing good. Holding the 50 moving average. Holding the 50 moving average. Trailing, kind of doing the same movement that Bitcoin is doing, just a little bit different and whatnot, but still above the 50 moving average. If it broke underneath this 50 moving average, it will fill this gap to the downside, go to the lower valley range, and most likely come down to about $600, 605 or so, okay? Let's go to Solana next. This is all, especially like keeping an eye on Bitcoin. It's going to let you guys know what's going on. Seeing Solana futures on that was bullish right there. That's new right there. I know it was getting added, but I don't know if I remember this being actually on here now. So the fact that they have it on there now, the Coinbase futures, is pretty bullish. Solana's going to have some great movement. I just did this trade right. Oh no, wait a second. This trade right here, this break from, like I told you guys, 144 down here, riding this wave all the way up here. Literally sold that, and nice way to start today. Tell you that. Nice way to start the day. How do you do this? Well, you look at this. Break above the 50 with the same time the breaking above that 50 moving average, pretty bullish, right? And here we go. This is why. It didn't look like it wanted to break that 200 moving average. I'm out of it. I'll maybe catch the bounce going right back up, but I definitely don't want to do it when I'm streaming and stuff like that. So here we go. I mean, Solana's looking really good. It's one of my favorite things to trade. Honestly, it's one of the cleanest charts to trade. And you can come down to a 15-minute chart. You can go down to almost any time frame, and you can really trade this. Look at this trade right here. 15-minute chart, green candle, green signal, breaking the 50 moving average at the same time. Oh my God, that's a great trade. Are you surprised that it went even higher? No, because it broke past the 200 moving average and made it go a lot higher. What can be happening right here? Well, we'll see if we get a sell signal. We got some of the dots already popping up, letting us know that it could definitely come down to right here, 148 and turn right back around. Or it can just hold on to this and keep riding right back up. But this is, this is kind of some of the fun that we get to have. And, this little section right here is what these these great trades look like. There's times where like you get psyched out because, there are times where it looks like you should do a buy. Here you got buy signals, right? You got buy signals over here, and you could technically do that. But when it breaks over the 50, it's a good indicator that things are looking good, right? And especially when it breaks over the 200 as well. You have that little combination right in this little section, and you'll have yourself a nice little, 300-400% gain, especially on Solana, because it just moves so easy and, it has very clean runs. So I'm out of that long. I don't mind taking it the other way. And if that thing goes, down, if it's going to be a bearish trade, then fine. But we'll play that by ear, right? Jerry is the best meme coin. Shout out to the Jerry community, man. You guys are definitely super active. You guys have been going absolutely bonkers in the chat. With everything. So let's clean this up. Solana looking really good. Long-term Solana, let's get this out the way. Let's clean it up for everybody just pulling up. Oh, not the 50. So daily is what we're looking at for Solana. If you're not worried about, hey, I want to trade futures or not, this is the upper valley range. I could hold those longs and do that, but that's just not the way I'm trading. I'm scalping it. We got 227 on the upper valley range. If BTC starts to pump and look really good, and we see Solana get back over this 50 moving average, it could most definitely head in that direction to that $200 and something. Solana has some serious potential, honestly, as far as like everything they got going on. As far as there's just a lot going on with Solana, but don't lose all your Solana. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. You're going to really hate yourself at the end if you lose all your Solana. Have some play money with Solana, and then have I'm just holding Solana to the very end. Same thing with this right here with AVAX. We got Arena doing really good because they took a page out of Solana, and, they're getting everybody really nice, and they're going to keep getting everybody really nice. But the main thing is like, hey, I like AVAX and I like Arena. I've been telling you guys about Arena since $10 million market cap. It's at 42. Don't lose your Arena and don't lose your AVAX chasing all the things going on Arena. Now, if you want to have a little bit of chase fun, have it on there. Have, whatever is best for you, money that you don't care about losing, right? But to let the main play go past you would be crazy. If this became the next Twitch or became the next, Facebook or Instagram or something, and you faded it chasing a bunch of fugazi plays, right? So here we go. We got AVAX at a discount, $19. This is the last time we called it over here at 19. It's underneath. You could probably get it cheaper at 15 if you like, if you want to trade it, but I would be getting this I would be focused on this. You see Base wants to focus on meme coins or something, everybody's going to have to be focused on meme coins first. If the space could have went about it a different way, they would have. But Solana showed everybody, and everybody's going to do this. This is why you see BNB focusing on meme coins. Meme coins are here to stay. They drive adoption, and they drive people's almost like their endorphins, right? Their addiction to the feeling in their brain, right? Like I gotta check, I gotta. That's, they found a new way to, it's like a new drug is meme coins. That's a whole new drug that nobody's talking about right now. So I suspect, and I think every platform will do that. That's why you see AVAX doing it right now with Arena, and what they're going to be doing with their their account where letting projects launch. This is not going anywhere. I don't think everybody would be able to stop that feeling that they get when chasing a meme coin or something like that. Just like anybody chasing a high or something like that. Alcoholic or somebody. It doesn't matter. Like that's not going to go nowhere. So I think that's a good move for base. I think it's a good move for every play. We got more cards. I don't know. Oh yeah. Let's open them up. Let's open some cards up. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna go away. I think even like what Feg Token is doing with like the bonding curve with Smart DeFi. I think it's even smart for that because Smart DeFi is very utility based, and it prevents people from getting rugged for the most part, right? So that's not ideal to the space. The space loves to get rugged, right? So having the bonding curve and letting people have fun, then that's what it's going to come down to, right? And you know, I'm looking forward to even when they put the bonding curve on there. Let everybody have a whole bunch of fun. Let everybody have so much fun. They bring so much adoption to Smart DeFi, and that's perfect for everybody because that's what these bonding curves do. They let everybody have fun, right? So let's make that happen, and I think it's something that the space needs anyways, because it works. And me, I'm indifferent to whatever works. If that's what works, I like it. If that's what's working and that's what everybody likes and that's what's moving the space ahead, then fine. I mean, I'm cool with that. I actually just want adoption. I got my own lane that I'm paving. I'm doing my own thing. So, let all the fun happen while the fun is happening, while, an empire can be built. So it's needed in the space. CZ wouldn't do it if it wasn't needed. Solana wouldn't do it. When they saw what happened with Bonk and everything like that, AVAX wouldn't be doing it. And this is not going to go anywhere. The Pandora's box is open forever. Think about all the new people that are going to come into the space and they're going to donate to, the whole space overall. So that's where people like myself and the XPX team, we got a lot of things built up. So while everybody's having fun, they have a way to spend that fun that they got, because that's how they get to have a lot of fun. So long as people are having fun, something like XPX is especially super relevant because, they got to spend that fun. Here we go. We got AVAX, man, $19, doing this thing right here. I just set it and forget it when it comes to AVAX. And honestly, I would just, if I had AVAX or more of it, I would always just buy this. I could DCA into this nonstop and just let it ride. This is a utility play, so it's not that exciting for people, but this is how things happen. Trade sideways forever, but then, you don't go straight up and come straight back down. That's the thing, is like they're working on adoption. And this is, if you wanted a solid 100x or something like that, it's not financial advice. But you like to bite your nails sometimes and sleep with one eye open. So, hey, this is an opportunity for you guys to snatch up AVAX at a discount price and snatch up a lot of Arena while before this thing turns into like hundreds of $1 million market cap project. All right, let's go ahead and get into the DeFi space. We are in DeFi. We are DeFi, but you guys know what I mean. Let's come over here to Smart DeFi, baby. Yes. So we got Volcano up 9.5%. We got Noma up 4.5%. We got XPX up 3.9%. We got Dice up 3.5%. We got Molly up. Let's just put 0.1% right there for Molly. We got Feg Token at $9 million market cap at a nice discount. Looking very strong right there. Loving what I'm seeing. If you notice, when the space turns green, Smart DeFi also turns green, right? It's like I've been telling you guys all of that. It's like this thing knows how the market's going to be moving in that direction before it does and stuff. So, when Smart DeFi starts to turn green organically, that's a good sign of the market right there. And let's go over to Feg Token's main account and let's talk a little bit about adoption, right? Because it is working on adoption, and I think AD brought up a good point when it comes to the meme coin space. Like, Base is going to do that because it works, fam. That's just what's going to happen. Like, because it works, it's not going to go anywhere. And so long as people, it's just going to continue to happen. And I think the best thing to do is like, how can I make something happen around that? How can I, make something great that's built around that? That's up to you guys to figure that out, right? Or just chase meme coins. I like chasing meme coins. Like, I don't do it as often as everybody else does because I lose, I'm just focused on building and stuff like that. And I like it, something that I can set and forget, and a lot of them lately have not been so much that, right? But I do, you guys would be surprised. I do have a nice little collection of meme coins. A lot of the funds that I've been using for a while is I hit off of Michi really good early on with the Solana stuff. So it just got more and more cutthroat as time went on, but it's not going to go anywhere. And I know that. So whether you kick and scream and this, that, and the other, it's really no point because the space is going to keep doing that. I mean, you join the spaces and you guys can hear people nonstop talking about it, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon. So, excuse me, right here we got Feg token. I mean, right here, Smart DeFi, boom, marketing that, but. Feg token also realized that, right? Because Smart DeFi is a very utility based platform. And we want more smart DeFi adoption. So what does the Fed team go and do? They're working on a bonding curve right now. Why are they doing the bonding curve? Because this is what works. I'm glad that there's solid projects on here that have already been building a lot of things out. So when this bonding curve thing comes out, that we can reap the benefits of it because it's just going to bring exposure, and we're going to see. I have zero doubt we're going to see things come and go because it's going to be a bonding curve where it's going to be pure fun. Let's going to say that it's going to be pure fun, just fun, 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 fun. But what happens with that fun is people go get BNB, people actually go and get acquainted with the platform. So to me, that is a very good thing to have because at the end of the day, what we want is adoption, right? So the fact that we're getting adoption through the team being able to pivot and start working, not only roll out Smart DeFi, which is a great launchpad for projects looking to have staking, lending, LGE event actually have the liquidity in there and make it a fair launch and all those things. But you know what? The space loves that, the bonding curve. So the fact that the team is ready to put that out and have that ready, that's really cool because, projects like XPX is really going to do good with that because we're actually providing a lot of things for multiple projects. We're not stuck just in our own lane. This is something that anybody from any project could use. And speaking of XPX, we'll just jump right into that right now. Sitting at $1 million market cap, looking very, very strong. Shout out to the community. Shout out to TK. Shout out to SK, and this new buy bot's really, really cool. Seeing everybody making that buy bot ring is even a lot more fun. Seeing that this project has got a lot of great community members to come in and people who want to build for it. And we've been here for a whole year. We're literally 4 days away from 1 whole year of being in this space and building nonstop. So we've earned that, right? And that you cannot take away from XPX nor the community nor the team, right? So let's come over here to the X account and actually let's start off right here at the website first, just to give those who are new listening, anybody can come over here and get a card. I'm going to post this right here for you guys, make it easy. You guys can get your crypto Visa cards today. Just go sign up today, sign up your, for your XPX card, and you don't have to hold XPX. It'd be nice if you did, right? I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm going to let you guys know what's generated from this pay portal, what's generated from this store that we've built is going to be going into XPX over here. So there's going to be some floors being made on the chart that are going to look really, really nice. And it's working, everybody. Everything that we're doing, it's working. We have multiple projects. We have multiple businesses. We're growing where companies are hitting this up. And I just contacted them early. I think it was like at 3 something in the morning. I didn't go to sleep till like 4 again today. It's been some crazy hours lately, obviously leading up to the anniversary of this amazing project, this amazing community, because in crypto, things don't even last that long, especially since the bonding curve sensation has happened. So the fact that we've been here for a whole year is absolutely amazing and is a true testament of what this team wants to accomplish with this community. We want to be the bridge, fam. I mean, we have not seen everybody come into the space. We have not seen all of the world come into the space. As a matter of fact, when I went to the Bitcoin conference, when I even mentioned Ethereum was like a pump fund token to them, to these Bitcoin maxis. The only reason a lot of those people I was even at the Bitcoin conference that got a bag of XPX, people that were new that I met or even were interested in the card was because I told them that we were allowing them to spend their Bitcoin because there was a lot of booths there at the Bitcoin conference about, payments. So they were open to that idea. But even if I mentioned Ethereum, it was like I was talking about a meme coin. The Bitcoin maxis are seriously orange pilled. And I learned something that day that, they are a community as well. They're a community as well, and they're a utility-based community, and they have been very successful. So I have no doubt that, Pays X, which is, the idea behind the Bitcoin white paper, a peer-to-peer X Pays X electronic cash system. XPX has, like, down to its core exactly what this space is supposed to be about. Because at that Bitcoin conference, I mean, it was kind of funny how some people. It wasn't until I went to the Luminarium and it was like the NFTs. It was a whole nother building or whatever. Check it out. It's Area 15. Pretty cool place actually. And we went over there, that you saw people talking about Bitcoin ordinals, which it was like, whoa, okay, now they're getting risky. And in that place that we went to, those Bitcoin ordinals, which it's the Pizza Ninjas. I got one of their shirts. I'm going to wear it on their conference. When I was there, sitting front row listening to them, they even spoke about how the Bitcoin maxis looked at them like if they were degens for doing the ordinals. And the founder of the ordinals was there, and I got to meet a lot of great people. But one of the things that I got from them, and this is what I'm talking about this whole sentiment and building this out, is like, even them being on the Bitcoin network and doing the ordinals, the main Bitcoin maxis were even looking at them like shunning them. So when you think about what we've accomplished and where we're at in the space of building things out, we're super early. We don't even got the Bitcoin maxis being convinced that they should be buying ordinals, let alone owning Ethereum. So, they say less than 5% of the population own cryptocurrency, but I mean, the numbers got to be really small, the ones that are brave enough to come into this space and really make some X's. So come over here to xpxpay.com. Whether you're a holder of XPX or not, you can get your XPX Visa card, not only for yourself, excuse me, but for your business, right? And that is very nice for those guys who are either building a business in real life, or you have a business already in real life, right? Or you're building a crypto business, right? You're going to want this. I just finished late last night and yesterday. I mean, absolutely celebrating and stuff. I'm a little bit not sure of the days because the last 3 days have been absolutely barely any sleep and just grinding nonstop. But it's so worth it because payroll is active right now. We're gonna have a whole campaign around that, and do some things for it, because I was just excited because I've been to hundreds of thousands of spaces. Yes, I know it's not hundreds of thousands, but possibly thousands of spaces. And I never heard of a project being able to do payroll. So the fact that XPX is here providing individuals and businesses with their crypto Visa cards, but then now also just doing that part, the part that if those employees, or if you have employers, or if you have employees that are working for you in your project and you want to pay them, you guys can use our XPX payroll feature, and you guys can go ahead and take care of your employees. And I've been in multiple spaces. I haven't heard that anywhere. So we're really taking care of the front end and the back end of all things payments right now with XPX. So this is a huge 1-year anniversary coming up for XPX, where anybody can get their crypto gold Visa card. Anybody can come to crypto bill pay. You guys can pay your bills in non-KYC payments, 70 different cryptocurrencies, multiple blockchains. Man, we got over 6 figures in paid orders. We are doing absolutely phenomenal. We're scaling up only from here. We'll be adding more countries. We'll be adding more utility. There's another utility that's about to get added right over here, fam. Another utility is about to get added right over here for you guys to understand that, hey, we're going to be doing this for the whole space. It's going to be non-KYC. So get ready for that. More utility, 1-year anniversary coming out. That is Pays X, xpxpay.com. And now let's talk about the store really quick. Then we're going to shift gears. We're going to talk about Jerry. We're going to talk about everybody. We got a fantastic stream going on right now. The numbers are looking great. You guys are sharing the stream. I can tell we're at 140. If you guys can just turn up a little bit more, come over to the YouTube channel as well. Make sure you guys smash the like button. I hate to bother you guys about this silly stuff, to share this, but this is the only way that we can get the word out there about Jerry, about Feg Token, about all your favorite plays, is if we grind together, we'll shine together. So it's crucial for you guys to go to your X account, grab this link, engage with that, share it there, share it on your TikTok, share it everywhere. Just go crazy on sharing it, right? So over here, speaking of sharing, we're going to be sharing this platform with multiple projects, some big names in the space, and really rolling this out to the next level, where projects getting listed on this are going to be getting a lot of exposure coming through the channel, coming through the community, and most of all, getting revenue share. And if they're getting revenue share, of course, what are they going to need? Yeah, they're going to have people behind them, right? They're going to need some of that, payroll feature happening right there. So very, very bullish. I'm going to post this for you guys right now. If you're a project and you are interested on getting listed on the store, let me know, because it is important for you guys to understand how it works. We're just about done with all the the packages, and basically it comes down to buying XPX, staking XPX, and so long as that bag is staked, you have a spot on our store and nonstop marketing going on. And of course, we'll be doing revenue share with you guys as well. And what's nice about this is a guarantee ROI, because you do that anywhere else, where are you getting a return on your investment? You buy XPX, you stake XPX, and while XPX is building, while we're onboarding more projects, you're receiving passive income on your marketing investment that is almost unheard of in the space. Go pay for a pin post and let me know how many buys come through, if any. Or do you guys want to make sure that you're always getting exposure every single day and you guys are growing, right? I think that's the way to go. We're going to see some real community step up to the plate and do that. That's why I'm excited also for that bonding curve on Feg token. For those smaller projects just launching, just CTO done the CTO, and they need some exposure. This is probably some of the easiest organic marketing you can do, and that it's going to be substantial, where you're going to be like, I'm actually glad I did that. We have merch that's being sold. We actually have, nonstop exposure on the YouTube channel, X channel, both the X channels, also the Rumble account, the Twitch account, the Kick account, the Punch account, right? And it's like, you also can use that staking revenue that you've made for whatever you want later on. Sell the XPX that you made in passive income, or take a loan out against it right here on Smart Loans and burn it off the supply and use it. How are you going to use it? Well, use an XPX Visa card. Let me know where you can take out a loan against your tokens and off-ramp it off into a Visa card. XPX lets you take a loan out right away. You can take out a loan out against your XPX. So if a project lists on this store, they're making passive income, they could sell it as well. They're making passive income through the staking. They want to, on stake what they've staked, just what they made off the passive income from being on the store and the exposure, whatever they on stake that, and then they use it, right, for whatever they want. That doesn't happen in the space where the project's actually making money back. That's nice. So this store is not just your average store. It's a store for everybody. So make sure you guys come over here, get on this store, DM me at Rico Moneybags. We also have our X account that we're going to go to, and then we'll shift some gears right now. Let's go ahead to the X account, and you guys can contact the email address as well. Marlon will hit you guys back up, and making sure that you guys don't miss out on this. Let's go. Where's it at? Right here. I'm going to grab this link for you guys. If you guys can obliterate this one, we got 32 likes on it, 18 reposts. We should have a little bit more than that, but here we go. We'll post that right there. And this is the contact at justshopcrypto.com. Also visit the website, go through the motions, and have some fun with this, because this is going to be great for your project to get some cross-pollination, and where the dev can keep deving and not have to worry about nothing and know that their project's getting exposure nonstop. So looking very bullish if you guys ask me. Here we go. At XPX Token, give us a follow. Over 4,100 followers, man. We're growing nonstop. Looking very strong. Looking very bullish if you ask me. And the chart's looking just as bullish, fam. Chart's looking just as bullish. Serious comeback right here. We're at 919 holders, really over 2K when you connect both the pools. That $1.5 million market cap is going to be another level of FOMO for XPX, and I'm looking forward to that for all of us in this community, and we're not far away from that, fam. And there's going to be a moment where that pop comes. Like I told you guys, these things happen in waves. Right here, this is the 1.2, 1.5 right here. It's going to be hard for people to resist. It's going to be really hard, and we're honestly right on track. When you have this nice little run, you're going to have a retracement, and then you're going to start going again. That's the same thing we did in all these other ones, but just get ready, fam. There's a lot of excitement coming now that we have everything fully functional. We can have these projects coming over here, and we have a thick liquidity, fam. I don't think people pay attention to that enough. We actually have the liquidity for the whales to come in and want to play with this project. So let's get people in. Let me share this contract address as well for you guys. Make sure you guys come over here and get a bag of XPX. If you're rocking with me, definitely get a bag of that. Put some BNB in there. Let it cook. We're going to send it up here anyways. At $5 million market cap, we have a 5K giveaway. I want nothing more than to give away the 5K at $5 million market cap. So let's get there. I have no doubt that we're going to get there. We have a burn mechanism, I think 6.7. Yeah, 16.7% burn. So price discovery is coming up. We have projects that are going to be loading up on the project. They're going to be holding floors where they're not going to be sellers because they want to stay on the crypto store, right? So there's going to be new buyers coming in holding new floors for this XPX chart. So this time when we break $2.7 million market cap, like we went and tested one time, right? We went up there, we broke 2.7, we came down, went right back up, but this time we break it and we don't come underneath that, because the store will have a lot of people holding a lot of the floors. Our liquidity is so thick now that it's going to be even stronger when we get up there. So we are looking really, really good. Chart's looking very healthy for crypto. I mean, this is looking fantastic. Let's take it all the way. Let's take it to the moon, fam. Let's go ahead to Jerry the Turtle. Jerry the Turtle, pull up, fam. Man, we got a great stream, man. A nice early stream, man. We got a good, the vibe is lit right now. We got 152 people. It's climbing nice. Starbucks coffee works. Woo! Here we go, Jerry the Turtle. Here we go, Jerry the Turtle, right here. $5 million market cap, bouncing off of that. This is that crucial point. That $5 million market cap and just going back towards 10 million. Don't fade Jerry the Turtle, fan. Where's the Jerry the Turtle community? Where's everybody at? We got Bitmart listing. Join Jerry on Instagram's journey. Okay, right here. Look at that. You got soon. He'll be organizing or funding a big event. Whoa, the takeover. Bitmart Jerry. You got Mexi Jerry. And they got the exchanges rolling out. And you know what? They got a great community. Honestly, that's what I love. Jerry on Binance would be crazy. Win Binance. Jerry on Binance would be crazy. So let's see what's going on with that. So looking really good with Jerry the Turtle. Community's active. Team is active. $6 million market cap. Looking very healthy. Charts are going to do what the chart's going to do. You start to layer this up. You can tell this community wants it. They're fighting. They're holding above the 5 million. It starts to rally up. It comes back down. They rally it back up. It comes back down. They rally it up. And then it can only consolidate for so long until it pops right back up. So, keep holding this floor right here. It's a crucial floor. It's always tough to get, $5 million market cap and then break it. As you guys can see, look how hard it was to break it before. So stay above that $5 million market cap and take this thing a lot higher, because here you go, $5 million market cap, $5 million market cap, $5 million market cap, $5 million market. The break above there, and then it starts to get fun, right? You don't want to go through that fight again, because there's psychological barriers, and I don't make up the rules, but I tell you what, when you see things go underneath there, it's always hard for it to get back up. Just like, when we got underneath $1 million market cap, it was like, it took us a while to get back over $1 million, right? And then you got to go back up. It's like almost like the first time getting back over it and stuff, just because psychological barriers. So Jerry the Turtle doing very good, looking very healthy in the space. I love what you guys are doing. I think you guys got what it takes. Go back over 10 million and it'll pump hard all over again. That is that simple. We got Vote Inu right now at 11.9. Shout out to them right here. Pulling them nonstop. I saw the Volted community in here, so I want to show them some love. They're very Volted. Same thing with Volt, as I mentioned this with like Feg token and stuff. It just needs to break some market caps where people just have to, where they don't got nothing else to say, right? And it's just psychological barriers, and it's like the buys have to be more than the sells, and when it comes past a certain barrier, it just sends a lot higher, right? And I think we'll bring up Kendu next and see if we got more Kendu people up in here. But that's really what it comes down to: psychological barriers being broken and people understanding that it's going to go a lot further. So nice, looking good. $20 million market cap is theirs, but if this one and like Feg token broke like $50 million market cap, it would be sensational. Okay, let's go to Kendu right here. I see it right here. And then we'll check out Bomi as well. Kendu is doing absolutely amazing. They went down to 6 million and they're already back up at 24 million. This is the power of community, fam. They're just so active. They're just going crazy all the time. They got energy drinks. They got, they produce stuff. They got energy drinks. They got tons of stuff, and they're just going nonstop. They're not just only pounding on their chest, screaming or whatever they're doing. They're actually, they got energy drinks. They got merch. They got this. They got that. So, that's what it takes sometimes, a little bit of substance. So especially like the merch goes a long way. Everybody should be copping your favorite tokens merch should be getting copped. Like you should be buying that no matter what. And it feels good to wear it, and it goes a lot. It goes pretty far. So here we go right now. $20 million market cap, $24 million market cap. What am I talking about? $24 million market cap. This is the one right here, that $50 million market cap, and Kendu will Sendu. I mean, this is exactly what happened last time with this project. I was here when it did this. I mean, it's just psychological barriers being broken and people can't resist. And we're getting really close to like when I first met Kendu, right around that $38 million market cap before I just absolutely just gigasent. And you know what happened? $50 million market cap was when it just went crazy. and it went all the way up to 280. Once a project goes up to 280, it has like a cult following like never before. So this project definitely has the potential to continue because it has the cult following. It's already known in the space. It's been around already, a whole year. It's here. It's here. It's a Kendu. So Kendu is strong, fam. Another one that's strong right here. I think this one's a sleeping giant. This one has a very strong community. Shout out to Bomi, the homie, Book of Miggles, holding strong and hearing like base focusing on meme coins. This one could be one of those runners. They've already been here for a while since last year as well. I mean, since 7/23/24. That's amazing, and they're producing quite a bit. And this project's still here. So this is what I like to see. I love to see this project still working, still grinding. The community is still extremely active. More and more people. Here you guys, base guys talking about it. This guy's got okay. So got a base guy right here, bullish on base, 200 USD giveaway. It'd be nice to see what the Book of Miggles is going to be talking about right here. But I think they have some serious potential. I think this is a new video. The Book of Miggles. Their AI is on another level. So this is their collaboration thing that they did. Very nice. There we go. Looking very good. I mean, this project is very strong. It has a strong narrative because nobody's Bomi the homie, and this is two narratives put together. The Book of Memes and Miggles. And Miggles, I think that's something that you don't want to drop. This whole like Book of Miggles thing, you don't want to let that go. It's very powerful. The Book of Memes and the Miggles together. It has, it's telling the story and everything like that. And I think this thing has some serious potential, and it's holding on to these psychological barriers. Getting back over $1 million market cap is crucial, and then going up from there. But this one, the same thing. When it broke, if it can break 5 million, it can go absolutely crazy. So very early on this one. Book of Miggles. I like what I'm seeing right here. The chart's looking healthy after a nice correction, and now they're rallying right back up. So very bullish in the space. Like I said, the space is holding up very well considering everything that's going on around the world. Considering everything that's going on, missiles and this, that, and the other, I mean, it's holding up pretty good. Holding up pretty good. I'm checking out some stuff while we're live. Looking for that next entry. Oh, it's still doing pretty good, but we're just gonna you eventually you get so used to it that you just see it pretty easy. It's already extended. This upper valley range, it could be filling this gap soon, coming down here, and possibly giving another great position. So I have to check on that, just see where we're at. Now let's go ahead and get up in here. We got Jesus Coin up in here as well, man. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Let's see what we got right here. We got MK Meme Link, 4.8 million. It's nice seeing it turn right back around. $5 million market cap. This is what I'm talking about, Jerry, and everybody else that's listening. You want to keep it above that 5 million so you can chase that 10 million, because these are just psychological barriers. You get underneath there, it gets all hard to get above it again for whatever reason, and people are on the fence and stuff. The way you get people off the fence is you break a psychological barrier and they FOMO in, just like breaking past 5 million right here took us to 10, breaking past 10 took us to 20 something right there. Breaking past 5 will take us right back to 10 million and put some X's in your bag, fam. Looking pretty bullish. I'm sure he was going to be doing like a space. Not sure if he's still doing it. What's going on with that? But you guys can get our meme link right now if you guys choose so. Very nice. All right, cool. Very cool. Very cool. This is meme link chart holding up pretty good. $5 million market cap, definitely a turnaround. All right, let's check out Aerobud because it's right here. We'll check out Captain BNB. 11.4. Okay, looking good. Any new posts, Aerobud? Then we're going to open up some cards, have some fun for a second, and then talk about this $500 giveaway as well. 2 hours ago, man. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Aerobud. That's fun. Oh, my God, that's fun. These are the new Mustangs. I love these M3s, don't get me wrong, but everybody's crashing them now. It's like when we saw those Mustang videos, now it's all these, the M3s and the M5s, everybody's crashing them. Man, 500 horses is a lot, man. Even more than that. So, BlackRock is buying JYAY AI. I like that. That's what's up. So, Aerobud's looking strong, holding some serious market caps, which is good. Let's check on Captain BNB. Where's that at? 8.9, 10 million is that psychological barrier. they'll probably do it sideways, sideways, sideways until the thing probably goes a lot higher. We'll see what's up with that. But you guys saw what happened. Like, this is a perfect example of why the memes will always exist. And, if CZ did this and it was like, screw it, let's just get everybody in there now, this is not going to stop either, right? Look at this. How to swap your soul to BNB and buy Captain BNB. There's no way we would have got Rodney to do this for the whole space, So this is what happened. It's like, I love that we got Rodney telling people how to swap their soul to BNB. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. XPX, we should raid this as well. He's over here telling people how to get BNB. We could raid that 100%. And I'm glad. Keep swapping that soul for that BNB, because there is something brewing with BNB. I can feel it down in my bones that it's not going to ever go back to where it's just Solana having fun no more. Not going to happen. The fact that, the Pandora's box and CZ did it with 4.meme and everything with the bonding curve over there. That's why it's good that Fake Token's going to do that as well, because that's actually worked and we've seen it be very successful. So I'm looking forward to all this warranted hype around BNB. Also all this, Ronaldo being a part of BNB and stuff like that. I can only imagine if, like, let's say like IShowSpeed was doing a stream and was telling people about getting BNB because he was going to get the Ronaldo NFT on the BNB chain, and he got everybody from his stream to get BNB. Yeah, get ready. There's going to be a BNB movement definitely happening. So that's what I like about all this stuff that's going on in the space as of right now, because it allows us to see how it's growing, and it's finally time to, have some fun. And I'm glad that, XPX, we're here for a whole year. And, when we went to 2.7, nobody was talking about BNB. So the fact that now we have everybody talking about BNB, I know for a fact that when we break our all-time high, we'll have so many new holders, and there'll be a new wave of FOMO coming in that will just go higher automatically. We haven't had that automatic, you're on BNB and you get to pump. So pretty cool. Okay, on Wello, I'm not sure what this is, an exchange. Okay. Buy Captain BNB with Apple Pay, Visa card, and MasterCard today. Oh, that's nice. That's actually really good, because some places can't get BNB. So I'm actually going to open this up for us. Like, I got some investors that are in New York, some investors that are in Texas, and they got to go through all these hoops to get on BNB and get some BNB. And that's also going to change. And when that changes, that's going to bring a lot more traction to what we're doing over here on the BNB chain, whether it's Captain BNB, whether it's Fake Token, or any other BNB builders that are building on this chain. So looking really good. Captain BNB cruising under this psychological barrier. It did break above it, went up to 14 and some change, came right back down. It could definitely have that crazy pump out of nowhere, that's for sure. It definitely has the potential to do that. So let's take a little intermission. Let's open some cards, if you guys don't mind, if you guys are interested in that. We've been having these cards right here, and you guys get to see me nerd out on some of these cards, and this would be a good time for you guys to come to xpxpay.com, order your cards. Come right here to order now, and you guys can get your card very easily. Get your XPX card, load your card with over 70 different cryptocurrencies, and spend it in the real world. In the United States, take out crypto and turn it into cash from the ATM. You're in somewhere else, take out pounds and buy yourself a brewski for 10 quid. We're just gonna grab a random one, or should I feel the packs again and try to find a cool one? It's a lot of pressure though when we do that, right? Let's see. Okay, that one, and we'll open two. And this one right here. Okay. Let's open 2 packs, man. I put these just to the side just for me and you, AD. Okay. Ooh, I don't know. We got some packs to open up. We got some more as well. I got some exclusive ones that were like single. It wasn't like a big pack. But any news on Jerry listing? Coming soon. Jerry listing going to be coming very soon, where it's going to be whatchamacallit? Let me get that blade. It's going to be listed on Bitmart, fam. So that's pretty bullish. Bitmart listing. Bitmart listings are bullish, man, honestly. That's why I put the box even to the side, AD, honestly, because the other stream I said I was gonna do it, and then after the stream, sometimes I get in the zone, bro. And I was like, I seen the box after the stream, I was like, man, out of sight, out of mind is a real thing because that box was out of my sight, and I said I was gonna open some cards, and I forgot. I bet you guys were like, he's opening cards without us. He's opening cards without us. Nah, but no, we're gonna open them right now. We'll open both these packs and have some fun. Shout out to the Jerry community pulling up strong. I'm excited for your guys' Bitmart listing. It's pretty cool. Bitmart does make things pump, fam. It does. And it's one thing I'm saving for XPX for us to get into higher market cap. So like that, I could make Bitmart buy XPX higher. So here we go. And this one's got a lot of green in it, so it looks pretty cool. I think people should do cards like this that actually incorporate the idea of a green screen being the thing that affects it in the background. Has anybody done that? You see how we're showing this card, but all that purple is actually green on the card? Somebody should think about like creating cards that are like green screen cards that will essentially, you know, let people put some stuff on there. So this one's a ape. So shout out to the gorillas. This one's apes currency. This is based on the quote, apes together strong, from the film Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Apes is the preferred term for stock and option traders that see investing strength through unity. Apes were best exemplified by the GameStop meme stock traders led by Roaring Kitty and Keith that helped create the historic short sell and massive spike of GameStop stock in 2021. We all remember that. So here you guys go, man. Together we are stronger, fam. Together we are stronger. So let's keep it moving. This one looks pretty interesting. Yes, we see something special. We got Sam Bankman-Fried, right? This is crazy. The FTX. Let's see. We got SBF was the founder of FTX, a cryptocurrency exchange that filed for bankruptcy in 2022 before being indicted into the U.S. courts. Damn, FTX. Look, they got you on a card now. That's what sucks about being. I mean, your legacy is ruined. You can't do that stuff, man. You just can't do that. And where wire fraud, SBF did hold distinction of being a Fortune 400 member of the richest people on the planet. Bankman-Fried was also said to have led a very interesting social life. That's one way of putting it. They were just partying, fam. I'll tell you what they were doing. The interesting social life was Here we go. We got something cool here. I don't have no idea what it is. Here we go. Look at that. Ooh, a holographic. Oh my God, I'm such a nerd for these things. Hello. Helen of Troy right here in Greek mythology. Helen of Troy was the daughter of Zeus and considered to be the most beautiful woman in the world, with a face that laughed at 1,000 ships. Married to the king of Sparta, her subsequent abduction by Paris of Troy led to the Trojan War. She was the finest. She was the Kim of the back in the day. Everybody was trying to talk to her. We got this one already. We got the Bitcoin card already. You guys know Bitcoin. And we actually got the Vitalik card already, Ethereum right here. We covered this one as well, which is pretty cool. King of Ethereum right there for sure. I mean, he's not playing around. Let's go ahead and open up another pack. Appreciate you guys pulling up. These are Cardsmiths. So shout out to them. They're all sold out, so there's no more. But I did talk to them at the Bitcoin conference, and they did let me know that they are coming out with a Series 5. So keep your eyes peeled for that, and also, you know, keep the bell notification lit, because when they do come out, I am going to buy them. I mean, I'm just going to collect them and have them. So I don't know why I did that like that. I want to keep that attached. Okay, let's bring these out. Let's see what's going on right here. I think we might have another nice pick right here. This is looking pretty cool right here. Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto. It's interesting how there's like, if I see that. Okay. Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonym for a person or persons credited with writing the original Bitcoin white paper and developing the Bitcoin blockchain. Through many original Bitcoin developers, though many original Bitcoin developers are thought to be Satoshi Nakamoto, the actual identity of Satoshi Nakamoto is unknown. Let me know in the chat right now. Do you guys know, or do you guys let me know who you think Satoshi Nakamoto is? And this is a pretty interesting card because there's a P up in there. Am I missing something? You see the P highlighted right there? Is that the P for XPX? What? Is that the P for XPX? Not sure, man. Let me know. Let's see what's next right here. Oh, let's not. Okay, so right here we have this one, something. Hot wallet. Get your hot wallet. Is your wallet that hot? Is your wallet that hot, fam? Let's see what this one's about. So we got a hot wallet is an online digital cryptocurrency storage method that is always connected to the internet, facilitating easy access to funds, but a higher security risk. Hot wallets are software designed to make it easier to store, receive, and transfer cryptocurrency. It's right there. So you guys know what a hot wallet is, right? We got another cool one, and this one looks mysterious, fam. I don't even know. This one looks mysterious. Look at this. What is that? Ooh. Oh my God, I'm such a nerd for these guys. Don't. This is an Ethereum one. This is number 13 out of all of them. So this is pretty cool right here because we've opened these, where it talks about Ethereum being open source, a peer-to-peer blockchain of recorded smart contracts. Smart contracts allow, prearranged agreements between parties to automatically execute without the need for any other intermediaries or actions. These contracts are recorded on Ethereum blockchain and verified by the broader network. So pretty cool because we have other Ethereum cards, but we don't have a holographic one, which is nice. And then I'm also excited because now we got this card by Helen again on this pack, but we actually have the holographic version of her. So I like how this is just working out. And then here goes another Satoshi Nakamoto card. So I think pretty cool. We got 2 holos out of 2 packs right away. These are 2 cool packs to open. And I really like doing this with you guys. We're going to do this more when they got the Series 5 coming out. Here goes the other holo right there. And then keep them like this. So very cool and exciting to do. And I love, doing multiple things with you guys and having a great day like this. I mean, something different for the stream. This is what I'm here to do. So I got some exclusive ones that I had got that were like a little bit more expensive. They don't even sell them on the site. Where they're like these single packs that were a little bit more expensive with better odds. I got 2 of them. Let's see if when we open those, we still got some more to open inside this box. We still got some more to open in this box. We'll leave it for another stream. We'll open some more another day. Maybe tomorrow for sure. I mean, we're having fun opening them. So then we can make it to those exclusive ones that we're going to open as well and talk about that stuff. So very, very nice. Seeing everybody pull up. We're over 200 viewers. What are you guys buying, man? We're having a solid stream right now. We're over an hour in. We're opening cards. Charts are looking good. Things are pretty healthy. Even though there's a lot of catastrophe in the world right now and a lot of crazy stuff on the news and with, wars and stuff like that, Bitcoin prices are holding really well. Overall sentiment is not that bad. So I can appreciate that. That's a nice ETH card. It really is, man. And you know what? Saphir had a good point, man. Maybe we could do something like this. I think it would be super, super cool. Jerry giveaways. Yeah, we could probably do some Jerry giveaways in the future. I'll talk to the team and see if we can do like specific Jerry giveaways. I think that'll be really fun. Let them know. Hey, we want to do some Jerry giveaways on Rico Moneybag stream. I mean, we like going to his stream and we want to do some giveaways on there. And I'll be more than happy to just hand out Jerry to everybody on the stream and stuff and grow the stream together, right? It's like it's a true WAGMI movement. It has to be like that to really make it happen, fam. So looking nice. I like seeing all this stuff happen in the market. BTC's been, right around this 105, 104 doing this thing, but it's looking overall pretty good. I mean, you got to say, hey, considering what's going on and the market's holding this strong, normally back in the day, something like this would really shake up the space. The fact that we're here just holding strong, it's a testament to what we're doing and stuff. So what else are we buying, fam? Let's go to how about Brett, man? Where's the Brett fam at? Where's my OG Brett fam at? Are they here? Are they here? Do they not see the buys? And they're paper handing? What are they doing? What are they doing, AD? Don't let them tell them. Hey, Rico said, hold strong. This is the original one. I just sent AD a message. I said, I love Brett. I do. It's the original one. It's the original one. It's like that has to be somewhere along the lines. It's got some value. This is the first freaking Brett on the blockchain, fam. So you know what? I got a nice little bag of Brett where I'm just gonna let these guys do their thing. Let them keep cooking. Let them. I would like to see the OG Brett community pull up like crazy to the chat. Let's take it back to 40 mil. Let's take it back to 100 mil. Let's break all these psychological barriers together. Let's get the community here. But if we grind together, we'll shine together, fam. This is not just a thing. The thing is, if you only say it but you don't do it, then it doesn't happen. But if we actually follow through and we shake things up on these streams, and like right now, we're the top, we're the ones broadcasting right now. I mean, a lot can come from this, and it takes a village. It takes a village. I really like this project. It's been around for a while. I mean, I could have sold. If anything, I've added to it just because I have a funny feeling about this one. Like it could do a Floki or something like that, right? Just out of nowhere, just explode. Just because it's the original one. Like that has to have a place in the space. And I think $9.6 million market cap is undervalued, especially because they got a solid community. They have a well-educated team doing things the right way. They're associated with other communities, other solid communities. A lot of the BOMI guys are up in there. I see them in there all the time. I'm always paying attention. I don't always have to put something in a TG, but I can see, man. I mean, I'm in this space nonstop, especially, man, the last few days. Whoo, sleep schedule's off, bro. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, literally, probably like a good 12 hours of sleep in the last 3 days or something like that. Could be 4 days. I'm not even sure anymore. We got the anniversary of XPX coming up. We got a lot of utility rolling out, a lot of cool things. And, even when I'm tired, I almost feel like I can't go to sleep. And so I don't even realize when I pass out and stuff. But this is it. This is what we're doing, right? We're going to take this all the way. It's not the community selling. I can tell you that. Nice. Oh, you've been lurking. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I'm here with you guys, man. I'm here with you guys, and yeah, let's take this thing all the way. This is OG Brett, has a lot of potential. I like this project quite a bit, and I really like the community. I really rock with AD and stuff like that, and yeah, man, I'm here for you guys, and I'm still holding. I didn't even touch nothing. That wallet was untouched even through this pump, and like most people would be bummed down and kicking themselves or whatever, but honestly, it doesn't bother me because I know you guys can do it again. So just let's do it again. Let's take this thing to over $100 million market cap and really send this thing as far as we can. So let's look at some of the top 10 since I got everybody in here. We got a really solid stream going, over 200 people live on YouTube, X, Rumble, all these different platforms. I do want to remind you guys, if you guys are rocking with me, come over here, register. It'll really help out what I'm trying to do. You guys don't even know what I'm trying to do is also for everybody else. Like this is to help us tap into some other markets. So come over here, register, and then join this Telegram right here. And I'm just going to get you guys some free money so you guys can print and buy the favorite projects that you guys like, right? And what's crazy about like BYD-Fi now that they got this MoonX right here, you guys can literally straight from your account from exchange to MoonX and go straight pump fun right on here. So Peace Guy, who's this? This guy's trending. Wait a minute, we might have found one. It's the chill guy, but he's Peace Guy, and we need some peace in the world, fam. Boy, do we need some peace. So how about we do this? How about we have some fun on BYD-Fi, and you guys let me know of what fun token I should be buying. Let me know what's going on right now. But Peace Guy being above Trump and is trending #1 with everything that's going on around the world, this could be a hit. This could be one of those plays. Let me go to the chart because I need the chart first. I need to see what the money's telling me first. Okay, this is Peace Guy. What does this M mean? Okay, let's go to the 4 hour. Peace Guy. And it's a low market cap. $1.4 million market cap is pretty cheap, actually. For like everything that's going on in this space right now with the wars and everything, this could be pretty powerful. It's pretty fresh. It's trending. And it's at a discount. You could probably find it a little like that one shakeout that goes underneath $1 million market cap, shake everybody out. So let's come over here. Man, they even let you use. You could probably do some. Yeah, chart gonna be really clean using TradingView for meme coins. That's cool. So Moon X right here looking good. Peace Guy looking like a potential play. Can it be a play? Let's go to the X account. Let's see what we got going on over here. Appreciate you guys pulling up. I see the stream just climbing nonstop. Really, really exciting to see everybody just pulling up. Man, not even that. No X account. Where's Peace Guy? Where is Peace Guy? There's something here with this. Here we go. Peace. Man, deuces to everybody. World peace, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Peace and prosperity, man. Shout out to Feg for Life XPX2. He's the one who put me onto that. And I want that for the whole world, honestly. We just need pure peace and prosperity. And that's the best thing. We probably found a nice little gem right here. Before all, once every influencer is talking about it, then everybody knows about it. But this could be a nice little rumor that we found. Could be probably one of the first little plays that we find off of Moon X on BYD Fine. You guys can get it. What is this? Peace in the rainbow. I mean, it's going to be hard for people not to like peace. I mean, who doesn't love throwing the peace sign as well? I mean, deuces, bro. I mean, especially if you ever rode motorcycles, it's like that's the first thing you want to do when you see another motorcycle is throw the deuces down low. Oh my God, your first time doing it, and your first time, anybody who rides a motorcycle knows your first time getting those deuces back when you ride by a motorcycle. The little kid in you comes out, right? Because all motorcycle people, when they ride by each other, they throw the deuces down low, the peace sign, right? But then and them using the chill guy was genius. So, peace guy, looking good. Instead of chill guy, peace guy on the blockchain. Peace society, nice. We probably found ourselves a little gem. I'm sure we'll find more little gems like this on Moon X and what's going on over here. You guys can go for the top trending ones and find what everybody else is talking about. This one's 1.6 or 1.7 million. Obviously, some of these are already fully extended. But, at least for the most part, some of these are already did their shakeouts and whatnot like that. So you guys could actually come over here and find them even more if you went to the part right here where new listings. So you're able to do all of this. And I'll be doing some coupons for you guys and all kinds of things to get you guys as much, money to print on here as I can. And the more you guys share that, even share this link for me if you guys can. We can find these places together. So this looks like the newest one right here, new listings. 164 no kings. I mean, this could be one. I know that these are fun tokens, though, right? This is how we look at these. These are for fun. So that's how you do this. You have fun, and that's it. And then once fun's no more fun, then that's it for the fun, okay? But looking good. I mean, looking good. And it even allows you, like, to literally go to, deck screener right off of this. So let me refresh this. So this right here is a AD. This is another proof that how this is not going to go anywhere. There's no way exchanges would be adding, these pump fun avenues if it was not something that was meant to be and was going to be here to stay. Like there's no way. This tells you that's the writing on the wall for sure. Say, wow, you guys put a section to make sure that you guys do not miss out on this trading volume. So that tells you right there that this idea of having fun, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So let the fun begin. And that's what we're going to do. We got Slap over here. I mean, this is Deck Screener right here. You guys can check these out. We got ASS, 122K market cap. You got Fartman, 15K market cap. Soulbox. Fart Dog could probably do really good. I'm not sure why nobody thought about that. Because people love, this is a doggy dog space. This could probably be one right here because it's silly. And obviously, people love dogs. Dogs do good in the space. But also because Fart Coin did really well as well. So I would take a look at this one right here. 477K market cap. Launched 23 days ago. Consolidated forever. Shook everybody out. So it had some serious redistribution as far as that goes. This chart looks crazy like this. What about TradingView version? Oh, right here, basic version. So here you guys go. Consolidation, consolidation, consolidation forever, shaking everybody out, and now it's popping off. So I think it still has some potential. Let it find a nice little support. I think it's probably good. You could probably just set it and forget it. That's how you have fun with these. That's why they got quick buys. If you guys look at this, this is really all you need to buy in a meme coin. And if it's going to moon, it's going to moon. 0.1 quick buys. That's why a lot of people are doing good just doing that. They're literally just doing, 0.1. I did really good on Michi because I was able to just put a decent amount that didn't bother me. And that's why you have, quick buy right here, 0.1, 0.1. If you like it, you don't even got to go look at nothing. You just 0.1 that thing, and if it's going to be a runner, it's going to be a runner. If it's not, it's not. It can turn into 10 SOL or no SOL, right? But if you lost 0.1 SOL, it's not going to bother you that much, right? Compared to if you lost, 100 SOL or something like that. So looking pretty cool, looking pretty cool. Market's looking pretty, for the most part, holding really strong with everything going on. LOL cat, 285K market cap. Yeah, so you got your pump fund right here, right off of BYD-Fi, which allows you guys to either, use the exchange part right here or, do all your crypto degen work all in one UI. I mean, seamless and easy to use from one account is very, very bullish. You guys got SOL and BSC. Let me go to BSC. What do they got here? Oh, this is so good for BSC. Oh my God, my heart just got, oh, let's go. This is so good for BSC. Oh my God, this tells me everything that I need to. It's just a matter of time, fam. Look at this. I haven't heard about this one. Hasbulla? Oh my God, I always thought there should be a meme coin of this kid. Who doesn't love Hasbulla? Oh, it's down though. 9 days ago. Crazy. That Hasbulla, baby. That is really good for the BSC chain. So you guys, not only is it, for Solana, but you guys can do your SOL thing here too. Very nice. So Solana and BSC, which Binance needed this, man. The fact that they're going to be everywhere like this and giving people the opportunity to have fun, send it. Send it. Let's have fun. Let's get engagement. Let's get everybody buying BNB to have fun. And then, having to find some serious place to hold on to. B2, 74 million. Man, there's some serious market caps over here. 1.83 million. Can we find a good one? Can we find a BSC play? This one already did this thing, but went to 10 million, came back. It's at 1.8 million right now. So it did a 10 million dance. It just didn't break the 10 million. Can it do that again? Can it do it? Let's see what BC. Scared to look that up. Okay. I mean, this is giving you a lot of easy access right here, though. Right, all from the exchange, which is really nice. So I want you guys to come over here. Use this link to sign up. I know I mentioned it already. I see a lot of new people pulling up. We're at like 231 people now live. Appreciate you guys pulling up. This is how you guys are going to get this giveaway right now. Join this. Tomorrow, the people that I have picked, there's already 3 winners. There's still a lot of slots. I'm going to keep adding slots for people to win. Make sure you register first and then join the TG, because if you're not registered, the bot inside of the Moneybags Trades BYD-Fi group will automatically boot you. So if you guys can share this link as well, get that out there, join up, and let's have some fun together on this exchange, and also be a part of the market as it's starting to evolve, because the fact that that's got, MoonX on there and Dex Screener, all that, is proof of this market evolving no matter what, and how these meme coins really have a place in the market, and that's just going to keep being the case here. So overall market holding strong. You got Bitcoin at 105,000 and a half, so ETH at 2,500, BNB at 647, Solana at 151. The market's holding pretty strong with everything going on. I think that's something huge to really, we want to be more excited about price going up, but I think we need to be excited about when price doesn't go down too, right? Like, there's all these things that normally would drive price down that we actually are just holding so strong. So yeah, we love when price goes up, but I also love when price doesn't go down and it could hold. So to me, this is looking really good. I would, be careful, tread lightly, because it is very volatile right now. Maybe another bounce off the 50 moving average could be happening. I would pay attention to Bitcoin on the 4 hour chart and give you a kind of clean reading, and then using the 1 hour chart can be even better. Look, this looks really clean. You can digest this. This is easy to see. Look how easy, it's a lot easier to see this on the 1 hour chart for this Bitcoin. So 1 hour chart with the Bitcoin were your favorite indicators, layer them up. Yes, we got a buy signal. We're above the 50 moving average. Cool. Well, we still got to get above the 200 moving average. Okay, but I know that if we break the 200 moving average on this BTC chart, that we're most likely going to fill this gap to where? To right around here, 107, and possibly even come to the point of control, which is 109. So if you can see this and probably put a little entry right here and you're holding, that's fine. And you don't got a serious liquidation hanging over your head, you're fine. But maybe you want to wait till it breaks the 200 moving average so you know that it's going to fill this gap. But it's looking really good. It's coming off of this downtrend. We're finding this support levels right underneath, right around this lower valley range. I would like to see it actually, just break above the 200 moving average, and you'll see it fill these gaps pretty quickly, right? So BTC is looking good. The market's looking good. And you know what? You're looking good. Good looking? Yeah, you're looking good too. So, you're in early. You know about seed phrases. You know about hot wallets. You know about cold wallets. You know about warm wallets, but you know about the space way before everybody. And there's still so much adoption that has to come. And I'm looking forward to spending this time with you guys, as we grow in this space as project developers, as community leads, as, just chillers, raiders, or investors, whatever it might be in the space. But as our bags continue to grow, that we know we're going to be here for all these cycles. Like, it's really cool to see that we're this early. Would have been nice if we got it together over here? Absolutely. I mean, that would have been cool. I mean, I was there. I experienced it. But you know what? If you're with me right now, and if you're part of XPX, all this experience of the years that I've been through this, we get to make the best of it right now. This is that magic moment, that before midnight on Cinderella, where everything is just magical and there's just magic in the air. And we're going to reap the benefits of this later on, because adoption has not fully happen all the way. Not even the Bitcoin maxis are fully hip to the idea of buying ordinal Bitcoin NFTs. They don't even want to touch it because they're so orange pill. So there's a lot of people still left on the sidelines to grow this space out together. And I'm looking forward to when we're over here on this Bitcoin halving and the cheapest Bitcoin is 310K. Where what is the cheapest XPX token going to be at that price? What is the market cap of Fed token going to be when Bitcoin's at 310,000? What is the market cap of Jerry the Turtle going to be at this price? And I think people need to realize this, that if you play the long game on this and you have a solid project, solid community, you guys can really make some crazy money, because we're hitting a spot in the market where exponential growth is going to be kind of crazy to think about. That after the next Bitcoin halving, the cheapest Bitcoin, the cheapest one you'll find is 300 and some $1,000. So the cheapest, a lot of stuff, BNB, the cheapest ETH, the cheapest Solana, the cheapest SUI, the cheapest Solana. What are the prices are those going to be? And if you're paired to any of these, as far as a project that's been building into space nonstop, what are your market caps going to be? So right now we're hitting a beautiful building phase, and I'm looking forward to all of this with you guys. And to the point that we see that the cheapest Bitcoin you can buy is $1 million. What is the price of XPX? What the cheapest, the lowest the market cap you're going to find XPX is what, $100 million market cap? Because this overall market cap is going to grow right here. This is going to keep growing. This will keep growing. This 3.28 right now, what is the market going to look like when this is 7 trillion, when it's 10 trillion, right? Which is really, that's really doable with like what's going on in the space, with everything that's, going on with as far as like the adoption of Bitcoin. Can it keep going up? Absolutely. Eventually the gold market will come in, but as Bitcoin continues to flip, like Google and Amazon and all these things like that, it's only a matter of time that overall market cap continues to grow for BTC. So very, very bullish times up ahead. Bitcoin dominance is very strong, looking really, really good. You guys can see there's no altcoin season anywhere in sight right now. But what's nice is that we get that accelerated moment. That's what I'm talking about. Bitcoin hits its high, and then that altcoin season starts to come to life, and we literally gigascend super hard. So don't fade your favorite projects while Bitcoin is still the one taking all the show, and we're barely, just rising the tide and going with it, when really the magic happens when altcoin season happens. All the whales start taking profit off of Bitcoin. They start looking for, some speculative assets to make some more profits, and this will continue to happen in the space. So if you guys want to make sure that you guys do not miss out, make sure that we help each other stay on point. This is also not just for everybody else, but to make sure I stay on point. You know, there's days where, you know, if you listen to too many negative spaces or too many bitter people, that's why I keep my energy, you know, man, I got a candle lit for us right now. We got a nice little candle lit, you know, just keep that aura all good and stuff, right? Protect your surroundings, your feng shui, your kumbaya, right? Because I don't want to miss out on this. So, you know, this is to refine everything that we're doing, but also like, you know, help keep yourself in check with, you know, the opportunity that we have because, you know, that altcoin season is not going to start till Bitcoin does what it does before, you know, hit a high of that yellow or that orange. That's $232,000 BTC. Altcoin starts, man. We're going to have a lot of fun with our favorite projects. Brett's going to send, Jerry will send. XPX is going to send. Feg token can send. We're just letting BTC get all the attention and bring everybody in so then we can get our moment, right? And during this time, I think one of the best things you could be doing is building a community, building a solid foundation so that when this happens, not if, so when this happens, that you have brand credibility, you got, you know, proof of concept, proof of work, and all these things will come together because why would they go into anything else when, you know, XPX already has built out so much. So be ahead of the game with us. If you guys haven't ordered your XPX cards, come order them right here, right now. Don't waste any more time. If you're a business, get your XPX business card. If you want to do payroll, let me know that you opened up a business account and send me a DM so I can activate some things for you guys and make sure that you guys can have a seamless experience while, you know, doing payroll through XPX. A lot more things to come, fam. This is 1 year anniversary. I'm very excited. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the community. And shout out to the smart contracts built by the Feg team. I'm very proud to have these smart contracts, to have staking and passive income, and more definitely having a loan mechanism that you can take out a loan against your XPX tokens because it's backed by BNB and then spend it in the real world. That is crazy undervalued right now. And it's only going to keep getting more and more scarce. 16.7% burn. Super discount. Get it right now while they're last. I'm going to post a smart DeFi link, make it easier for you guys. That's actually the staking one. Here, I'll do the swap one so it's even easier for you guys. Tap in, get a bag. Give SK a shout out for the new buy bot that's in the chat, and get ready to see it ring very soon, fam. So have a fantastic rest of your guys' weekend. It is Sunday. Let the markets do what the markets do. Chill when you can chill. Raid when you can raid. Watch a movie when you need to chill. Take a nap when you have to take a nap. I'm probably gonna have to take a nap, fam, honestly. I know the markets are going to do what the markets have to do, but catch up on some sleep right now while, you know, consolidation's happening right now. And especially, you know, so many things are about to get rolled out. So have a fantastic day. I really appreciate having these live streams with you guys. We had a fantastic stream, 243 people. Join these telegrams like that. I can make sure you guys will get these giveaways. I'm going to keep having these giveaways. I'm going to keep sending them to you. You just guys got to meet me halfway. I'm going to make sure that these accounts get filled. So have a fantastic rest of you guys' weekend. Enjoy the rest of the day. You know, although it's not super euphoric in the space, be happy that even with all this going on, we're not saying, well, because of the war, you know, the prices are dumping. Like, no, the prices are holding. And sometimes we got to be grateful for that as well. It's not going to always be, you know, skipping through dandelions with butterflies floating around, right? Sometimes it's going to be, you know, the nitty gritty section. And right now, Bitcoin's holding really well, and the rest of the market is as well. So have a good rest of your guys' weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Like, comment, and subscribe. You guys can do that. Continue to come back.